Hey guys, it's Amber, your independent Scentsy consultant. Welcome back to my channel and welcome if you're new. Glad to have you here with me. I have my Scentsy Club haul for you. This is my quarterly club that I obviously get every 3 months because it is quarterly. So I have a bunch of wax bar goodies to share with you all. So if you aren't familiar with our Scentsy Club, it is our subscription service. It is for consumable products. So you can't like put a warmer in there because you don't want to run out of warmers. I definitely don't run out of warmers. I have so many warmers. So anyway, it's for consumable things like wax bars, for cleaning products, for light bulbs, for body care products, for anything like that. Fragrance flowers, laundry, you know, all that sort of stuff. And there's so many perks with Club. It is seriously my absolute favorite thing. At $30, you get 10% off, but you don't have to have a minimum amount to have a club. You can have like one wax bar in it and still get a club. Shipping is cheaper. At $60, you get a half price item, and that can include a whiff box, which is the only way you get whiff box for half price. You earn points for your orders, for your purchases, and those can go towards future orders, whether a Scentsy Club order or on my regular website. There's bricks through Club. Did I say shipping was cheaper? Shipping is cheaper. And my absolute favorite perk, I think I'm saying all the perks. I think I've said everything. My favorite perk is the always get my bar feature perk, which is if you put a wax bar in your club, whether it's from the catalog, whether it was a limited time offer, whether it is a bring back my bar, whether it's a Disney or other licensed bar, if you have it in your Scentsy Club, Scentsy will continue to make that bar for you even after it retires, after it's no longer available for regular purchase. Scentsy will continue to make that bar for you as long as it is in your club. And what the great thing is you can edit your club whenever you want. So let's say, as an example, since I'm holding this one, let's say I finally decide I don't like vanilla bourbon anymore. I can just take it out. I can edit my club whenever I want. I can put things in, I can take things out, and you can choose when you want it to ship, every 1, 2, or 3 months. And you can even decide you want to switch those subscriptions around. You can choose, maybe you don't have enough of vanilla bourbon and you want to get your club shipment more often. You can switch it from quarterly like I have to bi-monthly or monthly type of thing. So you can move it around, and you can even choose what date you want your club to process now. So that's amazing. Club is amazing. My absolute favorite thing. Highly, highly recommended. I will preach till I'm dead about Scentsy Club because I love it so much. So, long story short, I have a ton of wax bars to share with you. These are bars that I adore. That's why they are in my club. I recently did a tough edit because I try to keep my club at around $150. Which may seem like a lot to some people, and then to others that may seem like nothing. No judgment either way. You do you. That's just for me. 150 is what I like to keep it at. So, okay, enough chit chat about Club. Let's jump into what I have. Since I was just talking about it, vanilla bourbon. This was from the Father's Day collection about 3 or 4 years ago now. It might have been 4. I love this one. This is not a cologne bar. This is like a fall vanilla. It has vanilla, it has nutmeg, and then it has that bourbon note that kind of just gives it like a warm toasty feel to it. And it's so nice. I love it so much. This is one that I can never see myself ever removing because it's just amazing in the fall. I love it. I tend to like scents that have nutmeg, I've noticed. If it has nutmeg, I usually end up liking it, which next one has nutmeg in it. This is First Day of Fall. This was in the fall winter catalog. We're in spring summer catalog now, so this has retired, but I put it in my club before it retired, so now I continue to get it. And then once we find out what is in the fall winter catalog this year, if that's there, then I will take this bar out. But if it's not there, this is my insurance policy. I can still have it. I can still get it, even if it's not there for in the fall winter catalog. So I love this scent. It is so good. Like I said, it has nutmeg in it. It has pumpkin. It has like crunchy leaves type of vibe to it. It's my favorite bar, or the bar that I melt on the first day of my fall melting. So September 1st, this is what goes in my warmers. And then on the official first day of fall, I of course melt this one as well, and throughout the fall season. So I couldn't be without that, just in case it does not come back in the fall winter catalog. So that's why I love clubs so much, because I have that insurance policy for those ones that I love so much. Okay, now if I had to like cut all my bars from club and I could only have one bar in my Scentsy club, this is the bar it would be. For those that have been with me for a long time, none of you are going to be shocked. Wassail Wonderland. I love this bar so much. It reminds me of when I was a kid. It is orange. It is some like cidery type spices, and then this little like touch of fir needle. And it reminds me of when I was a kid hunting for a silvertip fir tree with my family in the Christmas tree lots. I love it so much. It's the best. Hopefully we'll see it again, but if not, it will always be in my Scentsy club, so I still get it. It is like the epitome of Christmas fragrance for me. Okay, next up is White Pumpkin and Driftwood. This was part of the Harvest collection this past year, and it was my absolute favorite from that collection. All 4 bars that were in that collection were really good. I did really like Cashmere Leaves. It was in my club for a second. I decided to take that one out though. And then Forever Fall was really good too, but this was my favorite. I really love this one. It is white pumpkin. It's like a creamy pumpkin, and then it has cardamom in it, and then it has driftwood, right? It was driftwood? Yeah, there's like a woody note to it. It's so nice. Some people, it reads kind of cologne-ish to them. To me, it's not cologne-y at all. It is just a unique, like sophisticated type of pumpkin scent. I love it. So I'm hopeful this one is going to make it into the catalog, because it did seem like it might have been like the most popular of the 4. I could see that one or Forever Fall in the fall winter catalog, but we'll see. Okay, this is another one that I've had forever in my club. I adore it. This is one that I won't take out either. It is Graduation. And this one, you guys, is such a unique bedroom type scent. It's apple, which, again, if you guys have been around a long time, you know I am an apple girl through and through. I love pumpkin, but if I had to choose between pumpkin and apple, thank goodness I don't. But if I did, apple is where it's at for me. I love apple scents. Almost every apple scent I love. But this has apple, and it has suede and amber. It's a beautiful scent. Performs great in my bedroom. In my bedroom here, I do not change my wax but once a week normally. And this one lasts forever, and it stays nice and strong. Not like overwhelmingly strong, but stronger for my bedroom. For like the whole week. It's amazing. I love it. So that one's never going away either. At least as of now, I can't ever see myself taking that one out. Okay, this was new to the fall winter catalog this last season. I had to put it in my club because it reminds me of my mom. It is Midnight Mahogany. It reminds me of my mom's house when she was alive. It's so pretty. On cold, it doesn't as much, but when it's warming, the first time I warmed it and I like pretty much broke down into tears because I was like, this reminds me of my mom's house. There's plum in it, like a dark plum, and cinnamon stick, I think, and mahogany. And I'm normally not a big mahogany lover. Usually that's like way too overwhelming cologne to me. This one isn't a cologne mahogany. It is like mahogany wood. And my mom was an antique dealer, and so she had a lot of that old wood furniture in her house, and you just get that spicy element along with it. So anyway, I adore that scent, and I didn't want to take a chance on losing this one. I felt like it was liked enough to where they could keep it in the catalog this coming fall winter, that you just never know. So I didn't want to take a chance. There wasn't a ton of buzz on it. So, okay, first licensed bar to show you guys. It is Jack's Obsession, Nightmare Before Christmas. I love this one. It is a green apple cider is what it is, and it's amazing. It reminds me quite a bit of cider mill, except no pumpkin and green apple. It's so good. Oh my gosh. It's a bright, crisp green apple mixed with cider, and it's amazing. Okay, my absolute favorite fall bar, Autumn Road Trip. I love this one. Another apple bar, but this one also has pear in it and oak. And it's so, so nice. It is a fresh apple, fresh pear, and then with that woody oak. And a lot of the times with pear scents, if they're mixed with apple, my nose can't tell the difference. I can't really pick out the pear. With this one, I get the pear, and it's so, so nice. So if I had to pick one favorite fall scent, that would be it. So that is Autumn Road Trip. Okay. Another Nightmare Before Christmas scent, Halloween Town. This of the two, if I had to pick one between Jack's Obsession and this one's my favorite. I really love this one. And it did not come back. Yeah, it didn't. It didn't come back this fall, past fall or winter. I don't know if we'll ever see it again. That's why I'm glad it's safe in my club. It's like, I always describe it as the creepy cousin to winterberry apple tea. There's like deep berries in this. I think there's apple in it too. And like a spiced cedar or something like that. Oh, it's so good. I really, really love this one so much. And it's a new pour because it has the little things on it. I did notice that this one, my graduation, was still an old pour, which I don't have an issue with. It still smells good. Scentsy bars, for the most part, last a super, super long time, so it doesn't bother me at all. I understand wanting to get through the bars, as long as they haven't gone rancid. And if you do end up getting something where it seems like it's gone rancid or something, just contact your consultant, or if you're my customer, me, and we will take care of it. We'll contact customer support and get that taken care of for you. So, but I haven't had any issues with anything. And this one, I think, is the only one that is still like an old pour because it has the flat back. So, because for a minute there, Halloween Town was kind of still with the flat back, but it's not anymore. Oh, I love it so much. Okay, moving on. This was one that was a shocker to a lot of people. It did not make it back into the fall winter catalog this last year. Thankfully, it was in my club. Graham Cracker Crunch. This is graham cracker with like a layer of peanut butter. And it's so delicious. Of course, I think it's delicious because it is in my club. It's so amazing. It feels like it would kind of be a weird combo, or, you know, to have melting in your house as a home fragrance. Let me tell you, it's so, so cozy and welcoming of a scent. And I've heard people mention mixing this with like sugared strawberry or whatever. You kind of get like a peanut butter and jelly type of vibe, which sounds like it would be really good, but I love it on its own. It's amazing. Okay, this was from this past Bring Back My Bar in January. It is one of the two that I kept in my club. Toasted caramel sugar. You guys, this is like a creme brulee that had just had the top layer of sugar flambéed, or whatever you call it, torched, you know, to where then it caramelized the sugar on top. That's what you get from this. It's so good. It is amazing. It smells just like that. Or I've heard it described as kind of like the toasted quality of a marshmallow, like right after you put it in the right after it got really toasty in the fire pit type of thing. It's kind of along that lines too. Okay, this was a scent of the month in November, Mint to Be Merry. This one is yummy. This is like a sugar cookie, butter cookie with a peppermint frosting. It's so, so good. Loved it. So Mint to Be Merry. Okay, this is the only one out of all of them that are kind of, oh no, there's one other that's kind of spring to me. It is Perfectly Cute. This was part of the Valentine's collection, no longer available, but I put it in my club because I fell in love with it. Pear is normally like a fall scent for me, but this is like the perfect spring pear. Pear and there's some sort of blossom in it. I can't remember what the blossom is, but it's sweet and perfumey and pretty and springy and just delicious. So, and I love the label. I love labels, so that always helps as well. It doesn't make it smell any better for me. I'm not saying that I pick it because of that, but it just is kind of a little added bonus when the label's cute. So, okay, this is my only other licensed, no, that's not true. I have one more licensed bar. Hocus Pocus, Sanderson Sisters, Perfectly Wicked. This is amazing. It's so good. I'm very picky about cherry. I love the cherry in this. It smells, if you're familiar with the perfume Lost Cherry by Tom Ford, that's what this smells like. It has cherry in it. I can't remember what the other notes are, but there's like a spiced cinnamon. I think some like plum is in this. But it's so good. It is dark and perfumey and fruity and wicked. It is the perfect name. Perfect fall scent. If you are looking for something that's kind of similar, the new to the catalog this season, so this is the new catalog, spring, summer, the, what is it called again? Pinkberry Sandalwood is like the innocent little sister of Hocus Pocus. And so, yeah, that one has cherry in it as well. Pinkberry, cherry, tonka bean, and sandalwood. So there's no like spice note to it, but it's kind of similar. If you're looking for something that's vaguely like this one, pick out that one because it's very nice. Okay, Autumn Blaze Maple. This was, as you can see, I Bring Back My Bar, I think 2 Januaries ago. I love it. This is apple and pumpkin and woods and maple. To me, maple's, oh, and there's spice too. Maple is not overwhelming, but I like maple scents. I feel like if you don't like maple, this one might be too much for you, but I love it. So that is Autumn Blaze Maple. All right, this was from the Holiday Bricks this last time around. Holly Jolly Cider. This is like apple cider meets evergreen. Very similar to Wassail Wonderland for me. Since I have it right here, I'm gonna, oops, there went a bar. I'm gonna smell this one. So it is similar, but I feel like Wassail Wonderland has a tiny bit more evergreen. Yeah, there's a little bit more fresh fir needle to Wassail Wonderland compared to Holly Jelly Cider, but they're very, very similar. Plus, again, this is apple instead of orange, but I loved it. This one gave me like an emotional reaction the first time I smelled it. It smelled like Christmas to me, and since it was super similar to Wassail Wonderland, I'm not surprised at all that it did. I love it. Eventually, I may get rid of it just because they're kind of along the same lines, but for now, it's sticking around because I do really enjoy it. Okay, this was the only other bar from Bring Back My Bar in January that I kept. It's a very controversial one, but I adored it. Everything Nice. I love this one. And let me just say, if you have one of these bars hanging around that you haven't tried yet because you're kind of scared of it on cold, it's not as intense when it's warming. And a little more sweetness comes out. This is still a very like kind of savory pumpkin scent. It's like, to my nose, roasted pumpkin, toasted pecan, a buttery quality, and then you do get like a caramel note, but it's a very mild sweetness that it adds to it. It's delicious. This reminds me of like Thanksgiving baking, like something you would be melting while you're baking all the Thanksgiving goodies. It's so yummy. I love it. So Everything Nice. It comes alive when it's warming. Let me just say that. So if you've been afraid of it, it doesn't smell that good to you on cold, if you do have a bar hanging around, give it a try. Although we're in the middle of the spring, so I don't know if you want to do it now. I'm a very seasonal melter, so. But when you get around to it, give it a try because you might end up enjoying it. Okay, this is my last licensed bar. Harry Potter, Hufflepuff, Just and Loyal from the Hogwarts House Wax Collection. It's my favorite. I love this one so much. It's so good. It's another one that has apple. It's like a honeyed apple to me. And then like a cinnamon sugar pastry note. I know too, there's like an almond cream in it. I don't get nut. I don't get any sort of nuttiness to this one, in my opinion. But it's strong and it's delicious. And I'm not just saying that because I am a Hufflepuff. It is amazing. But I know this is another one that's kind of a controversial one. There's a lot of people that don't like it. I just think it's so good. Maybe if you don't like honey in home fragrance, even though honey's not in the note, I totally get like a honeyed apple. So I love it. And that's not going anywhere. Okay, this is the only other one that's kind of like a spring scent, and that is Harbor's Edge. This I've had in my club for about 4 years too. I did take it out for a second because it was coming back to bring back to purchase and Bring Back My Bar last summer. So I took it out for like one round of Scentsy Club because I knew I'd be able to just put it back in so I can make space for something else. I love this one so much. This is like beach grass, salty sea air, aquatic watery notes, and raspberry. Or like I think it described it as like a raspberry blossom. I love it. I think it's such a unique, like aquatic scent, and it's amazing. I think it's so good. So I'm not a huge like aquatic home fragrance person normally. Adore this one. Okay, next up is, this was part of the fall winter catalog. Hopefully we'll see it back, but it's in my club just for safekeeping, just in case. Cran Apple Crumble. I adore this one. And I didn't hear a lot of buzz about it this past fall winter season, which is why I stuck it in my club this year. It's apple and cranberry and like a brown sugar streusel topping. Oh, it's so yummy. I love it. So cran apple crumble. And then last but not least, another bakery bar. Blueberry pancakes. This was 2 or 3 years ago. Bring back my bar. And I fell in love with it. Oh, so good. It smells like pancakes. It smells like pancakes that just got done on the griddle. You'd put the blueberries into the batter while it was cooking, so the blueberries were hot and started to burst. And then after it's done cooking, you put like a layer of buttered syrup on it. That's what you get with this. It's so good. I love it so much. Oh, so good. So, and for me, the maple is like a lighter, buttery maple. It's not a super heavy maple. So, adore it. So that's everything, you guys. That's everything in my Scentsy Club. I got the whiff box as my half price, and that was in a separate video. I'm sure you've already seen that. If you haven't, you can go check that out. It'll be listed on my channel. So thank you for spending some time with me. I appreciate all of you guys. And I have to say again, Scentsy Club is the best. If you don't have a club, get yourself a Scentsy Club because it is the best. It's my absolute favorite thing. No downside, in my opinion, to club. It's the best. So I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day. And until next time, TTFN, ta-ta for now.